On today's episode of the Lando Project, is Adam Driver the new face of the MCU? Michelle Yeoh takes on Star Trek, Galaxy Quest reboots, and more on today's episode of the Lando Project. And we're back. Happy Sunday, everybody. We are back with a brand new Lando Project. I'm Lando. That's BC. Hi, BC.
My man, what's with your super professional cold open, bro? Like, I know I'm like, yo, go do the cold open, but yo, so today we're gonna talk. Like, bro, where's Lando? Where was you at, man?
You see the pinky?
I see it. I see it.
Pinky's out today, bro. It's a pinky's out kind of a day.
Okay, you got the pinkies out. I got one batch, two batch, penny and a dime. What's up?
Wait. No. Wait. All right, that's awesome. Guys, we are so glad to be joining us on this brand new episode of the Lando Project, where we're going to be discussing all the latest movie news, TV shows, movie reviews, geek stuff, nerd stuff. We celebrate fandom here, all the fandom, including the toxic stuff, because we are toxic.
Ooh.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. No, we are so glad you're joining us today. Guys, as we discuss everything, BC traversed the news this week. He has a whole list, but as we talk about it, remember to comment down below. We're going to be reading those comments as we go through this. It's a conversation with you. We want to enjoy these nerd news with you. So don't be afraid to go ahead and comment down below and join the chat. But yes, Mr. BC, big dog.
What's popping, brother?
I missed you, brother.
I miss you too, man.
I miss you, dog.
Bro, I've had a hard week.
What happened, man?
Bro, let me tell you, bro.
You sound real soft right now.
Bro. So last week I had a good day to go get my oil change, right? So damn, okay, you good? You got enough water there?
Stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Stay hydrated.
Okay. All right. Sorry, that threw me off.
I'm going to Cancun next month.
Let me guess, that whole thing is full of wine.
No, it's actually water.
Okay.
It is water, legit. We're going to Cancun next month.
Oh, okay.
So I got to drink the water, cut down, got to shed it down.
It is. It's cutting season. So.
It's cutting season, baby. But yes, you're sad news.
So I go to get my oil change, right?
Right.
And then I got to go run some other errands. So I'm running my errands and I'm heading back home. And all of a sudden my check engine light comes on. And I'm like, all right, well, the check engine light comes on a lot. Whatever. Okay. I'm not so worried when just the check engine light turns on. But then the oil can light comes on.
Oh, damn.
And I go, that's not good. So I start driving back to the place that I changed my oil at. I got that changed my oil. Well, I'm almost there, and my battery light turns on.
Yo, your heads-up display just fried.
Bruh. And when that battery light turns on, that means your car is off.
Does Iron Man need to get
I'm on
changes?
the highway as a glider, bro.
Damn. So
I got to pull over. I call them. I get out. I look underneath. There's just oil everywhere.
You just leaking.
Yes.
Damn.
So apparently, like, they didn't put the plug back in right or something, and it fucked up the engine. All right. Damn. So they give me a loaner Jeep Liberty that is just, I guess it's just the owner's car.
Okay.
It's just he's like, here's my car. Here you go. And it's awful. It is trash car.
The Liberties are not good. They're not good whips.
No. So, and this is old as hell. It's just not a good car. So I'm driving it. They're having to rebuild my engine. They're taking care of it. They're doing it for free.
With a box of scraps.
With a box of scraps.
Right.
But they're rebuilding the engine.
Uh-huh.
I'm driving their car, and it's the other day. It's Thursday. I'm like, yo, I want a Fred's Philly cheesesteak. So I'm like, I'm gonna drive myself to Fred's. So I get in this loaner car, start driving, and it overheats. All right, so I got to call them back again. I'm like, yo, your loaner car just overheated. I'm at this gas station. Now, it's at the end of the day, all right? So they said the only mechanic they have left. My dude don't speak no English.
Of course not.
All right. I don't speak no Spanish. And I'm talking this guy don't speak no English to the point that he barely even understand what I'm trying to tell him.
He speak French?
No.
Oh.
So we have no way to communicate here. And he's supposed to give me a ride back to my house, but we just sitting there waiting. And he's trying to explain to me, but he can't explain to me, and I can't understand it.
The language barrier.
I finally get the manager on the phone. And he's like, "Yeah, well, the gas station's trying to tow my car, the one that's broken down there, and we're trying to make sure that it doesn't happen first." I'm like, "All right, look, my dude, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get a lift home now." All right. So then I wake up the next day. I got stuff I got to do on for this weekend. So I go to the gas station to rent a car. I'm just gonna go rent my own car. I get there, and there's an hour-long wait outside. The line is outside the door, and I got places to be. I had reserved my car for 12:30. It's 12:40 now. I'm like, no, this ain't gonna work.
I got somewhere to go, man.
I see people getting off the little rent-a-car shuttle, just going straight to their cars. I'm like, how y'all doing that? They're like, well, there's another counter up at the actual airport. So I walked the 15 minutes to the airport, to that counter, because I don't want to wait an hour-long line. I'm like, okay, well, there's a 15-minute walk. I'll just do that. I'm going to get there, and this lady goes, yo, would you like to upgrade to an electrical car? And I go, no, I'm good.
Nah,
go, okay.
We killing the environment out here.
Facts.
Right.
And then she go, okay, well, we don't have anything except electrical cars. And so I go, oh, okay. So it's a free upgrade. She goes, no.
Rocks.
I go, yeah. I go, all right, cool. Then I'll just take my car. She's like, well, we don't have any. I was like, look, don't tell me about the pain. Show me the baby. I reserved my car for 12:30. You told me I was gonna have a car at 12:30. It is now 1:20, and I still don't have a car, and I gotta be somewhere at 1:30.
Damn.
All right. So she's like, well, we don't have any mid-size SUVs. I'm like, I don't care. Find one. Don't tell me about the pain.
Yeah.
Show me the baby.
Show me the baby. I like that.
So she goes, well, can you drive a truck? I go, bitch, does it cost any more?
But did you say bitch though?
Yeah. She goes, no, it does not. I go, does it have 4 wheels? She goes, yes. I go, well, then I can drive it. Give me the car.
Do you have a car?
I do. Right now I have a Chevy Silverado to drive.
It's a lot better than a Jeep Liberty.
Yes, it is. It is a very nice, big-ass Silverado. It has been a hell of a weekend dealing with this, but I get my car back on Tuesday, so I'm
happy for you. I'm happy for you, man. Guys, in the chat, go ahead and throw some clap emojis in there for BC. Show him some love. Show him some support. He needs that. Hopefully they can repair everything. I brought a question up earlier. Do you think Iron Man gets oil changes in the suit?
I would assume he does his own.
Yeah,
I mean, you see him working on cars and shit. I bet he's pretty good at changing.
You think it runs on oil, or you think it's like some?
There gotta be some kind of oil.
Gotta be some kind of grease in there. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. BC,
my man.
Besides the to and fro from the car place, we got some news for us.
Mm-hmm.
We got some movies. We got some TVs.
The streets are talking.
The streets are talking.
The streets are talking, bro. They're out here. They're having full ass conversations.
There's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and Jeff Snyder he's out here talking to the streets. Like
Jeff Snyder.
Hey, streets.
Jeff Snyder's been out here.
He's out here. He's like, hey, streets. I have heard that not only is Adam Driver possibly going to be our Reed Richards, but he's been given an offer.
Damn.
So allegedly, Adam Driver could possibly be our Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four. Lando.
Yeah, baby.
What do you think about what the streets are saying?
Dog, I think the streets is talking and I'm listening because I'm all for it. Adam Driver's a talent, dude. Adam Driver's a talent. Yeah. Now he wasn't my first choice nor my top 5 choice to be Reed Richards. I think there's a lot of other actors who could play Reed Richards, but Adam Driver has the build. Adam Driver has the look, I would say, right? You know,
Yeah.
you know, give what you want about his Marine Corps face, but he's a devil dog, you know. So
Yeah.
I support the vet in that way, and I think he's a good pick. He was awesome. He's under Disney's umbrella already, having done the Kylo Ren series with Star Wars. So I think this makes sense. He's already in their camp. And if I'm not mistaken, he was a name that was popping up last year, right?
Well, you know what? He's been popping up recently as possibly being Doom.
I heard we talked about that. He was potentially going to be playing Doctor Doom, but I think this is good for him because he's already played a quintessential villain in the sequel trilogy. So it'll be good for him to have a hero take on it in this series. The thing that I would find interesting to see how major they're going to center the MCU around Adam Driver. If they think that Adam Driver is someone who can actually carry a franchise.
Yeah.
Right? That has yet to be seen. He's a talent. I think the story's going to disagree that he's not talented. It's just, will he have the star power to actually carry this franchise? Has yet to be seen. But I definitely think he's
definitely does. I think he really could. And honestly, I think he would be a great addition to the MCU. And I think he'd actually be a really good Reed Richards too, because he can play that kind of outsider energy,
right?
You know, like he can carry that I am smarter than everybody and I don't know how to act around them, rather than the I'm smarter and better than everybody. It's the I'm smarter than everybody, but that doesn't make me better. It makes me not know how to act around you. And I think he can carry that juxtaposition of being that person. I think it can be very entertaining to see.
When I first heard this, the first thing that came to mind, because I'm thinking about who the major players are so far, and you have Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange.
Yes.
So when I heard about Adam Driver, the first thing in my head, I don't know if you do this, BC, but I'll sit there and I'll play a scene in my head of what it'll look like when these two actors talk. And to see Adam Driver as potentially a Reed Richards talking with a Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange is something I can totally see and imagine happening in the MCU. And I think
it would fit. And it would fit very well.
And it would fit.
Here's my biggest issue with Adam Driver as Doctor Strange.
Let's hear it.
Do you think he cuts his hair?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine him with a haircut not Adam Driver?
He has a big head. He has a big head, man.
He does, and he's had basically the same haircut.
He's had the long locks.
Yeah, some good flowy locks.
How's the silver fox streak?
That's my question.
Going to look around the back.
How does that work? Does he cut it? Does he keep the hair?
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to cut it. He's going to have to cut it. The Reed Richards silver streaks.
Yeah,
it's so important. It's so important.
It's so important.
It might be the most important. I will say this: if they don't give him the streaks, that is going to cause the incursions.
That's going to cause the incursions.
That right there is the incursion causing dilemma that Doctor Strange is facing right now. Why does this Reed Richards not have silver streaks in his hair? This is where it all started. This was Kang's plan all along.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I'm super excited for this. And you know why I'm also more excited? Because it's actually logical. This one makes sense. This one actually has meat to it. I can see this one happening. A lot of the other casting rumors we heard about, especially John Krasinski, we had to bring up John Krasinski. That had too much doubt. Yeah. With that casting. This one I think is going to be pretty much cut and dry. And I'm pretty certain Bob Iger probably, helped make that call.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But I'm
let
me ask you this.
Fantastic.
Let's play a game. If
Adam
I like Driver is our Reed Richards.
Right.
Who rounds out who goes with him? Who do you think works with him well enough to be the rest of our Fantastic Four?
Well, obviously not Scarlett Johansson.
Well, no, she was.
I'm talking about that movie that they were married, and that ended in a fiery divorce, I believe. Well, there are some rumors that Mila Kunis is being looked at.
Is that serious? Really?
That's big. That's big talk. That's big talk in the streets. Is that Mila Kunis is one of the finalists for Sue Storm.
I did not know that, but I would love that.
I love Mila Kunis.
Yeah,
I love
I
her,
didn't know
so.
she really acted anymore.
She does the Family Guy thing. It cashes her check and keeps it moving.
Yeah.
She probably works 2 days a year.
I think her and Ashton Kutcher have a lot of other things going on.
I forgot about the Ashton Kutcher piece with Mila Kunis.
Yeah, they have their hands in just about all these other industries and all these other things.
But why
so they
she?
don't.
This would be a good revival for her, right?
It would. That would. I would love to see it because I love Mila Kunis. I just, for the first time, watched that 70s show all the way through.
I have still not seen more than like 2 episodes.
And dude, she's so good in it. She's such a good actor. I love her so much. Great comedic timing.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting to see. Let me ask you this. What do you think about Lily James?
Lily James.
She played Cinderella.
Oh, dude.
I think that could be a good.
I mean, she fits the archetype. I mean, she has that archetype. Now with Sue, I want Sue. The one thing that I want to have with Sue is obviously she has to have great chemistry with Adam Driver.
Yes.
I mean, I'm all
Daisy
for
Richard, Daisy Ridley,
Daisy Ridley, right? God, not again. Let's not do that again. The thing is, I don't care so much about the super girl bossy stuff with Sue. The one thing that I care so much about Sue is this connection that she has with Reed, the family element. The one thing that I've been so passionate about with it when it comes to a Fantastic Four movie in general is that this is Marvel's first family.
Yes.
This is Marvel's first family. So I need to have chemistry the way Tony and Pepper do. I need to have chemistry the way that that Peter and Gwen have chemistry. This has to be one of the top relationships in movies, right? For this to work for me. And then I want to see them do like the mom thing with Sue, right? I want to see them have the kids and see how the kids get brought in because they're obviously looking for someone a little bit older. And John Krasinski already brought up that he had the 2 kids in the other universe. So hopefully they could do that. But I want to have someone that has a lot of emotional range. I think that's one thing that we've been missing is emotion.
Yeah.
You know, acting. Let me cry with you. That's what I want from Sue. Because Sue is honestly probably the most important member of that team.
Yes.
So that has to work. And then of course you can round out with the Thinking Johnny Storm. Those 2 guys. I'm not saying that they're not as important, but you have a lot more flexibility with who you can pick and choose and throw them into those roles.
See now Thing I think is a little more, okay, whoever you're going to get, I'm going to trust in who you get. Johnny, I got 3 pitches I want to throw at you.
Chris Evans, Captain America, Human Torch. All right, I'm just playing.
Dacre Montgomery. Red Ranger from the Power Ranger remake. He was in Stranger Things.
I liked him.
So Dacre Montgomery, Zac Efron, or Kingsman.
Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton.
Eggy. I like the Red Ranger pick.
Dacre, yeah.
I like the Red Ranger pick. Zac Efron, I think I don't see that working.
I have wanted Zac Efron as a superhero ever since Baywatch, though. I'm like, this guy could be a superhero.
And after I watched Tetris, and I'm being selfish, I don't want to see Eggy over there playing Human Torch. I want him playing something like Batman.
Oliver Queen. Oh.
Oliver Queen.
I have wanted him, and I know this is it's typecasting, but I loved him in Robin Hood. I thought him as Robin Hood was awesome.
Yeah, he could do a good Oliver Queen. But I don't want him to be a side character. I want him to be
the guy.
The guy, right? And that's not to take anything from Johnny Storm. Because even, like I said, Chris Evans, he was a fantastic Human Torch. And I wouldn't say that he was a side character, but it wasn't his thing, right? So that's why I think that the Red Ranger dude, Dacre
Dacre Montgomery.
Dacre Montgomery. I think he will fit in with that. I think that would work well with an Adam Driver, right? And then, like I said, just bring Michael Chiklis back for the thing. We good, baby. Let's ride.
Dude, okay, Michael Chiklis should be good, but let me pitch something to you.
What's up?
John Cena.
Oh, sorry.
Right here. Never give up. John Cena, baby, as the Thing.
I know that we have multiple actors on both sides of the Marvel DC cord.
Yeah.
But I love him as Peacemaker so much.
Oh yeah, of course. But think about it.
Yeah.
The thing is, well, then again, they'll probably do.
They're going to CGI him up, and they're going to motion capture him up.
They're going to do Mark Ruffalo, put him in a suit, and do CGI. I bet.
Yeah, and that to me takes away from John Cena, right? Because he's such a physical guy.
Not anymore.
I mean, yeah, he's bald. Ink.
You know what's funny? I saw him do an interview about that.
He did.
He's like, everyone's talking shit about me being bald. I've always been bald. I used to just cut it short so you didn't notice, but now I have to have it long for movies, and now you notice it.
Gotcha. John Cena would be an interesting pick, but I don't know. That doesn't sell me.
Because I don't think we get more than one more season of Peacemaker. I think that's it.
Well, I mean, James Gunn did announce season 2 of Peacemaker.
That's what I'm saying. I think season 2 will wrap up Peacemaker.
It's also going to come out after Superman Legacy.
Interesting. So.
Right.
Well, let's go ahead and move on to our next one because straight off of her Academy Award win, Michelle Yeoh is getting not only what we thought was she was going to be getting her own Star Trek television show. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. She's getting her own Star Trek movie.
Right.
Section 31 is going to get its own film on Paramount Plus starring Michelle Yeoh. I know you don't watch a lot of Star Trek. Do you know what Section 31 is?
It's after the 30th and before the 32nd.
Okay. So Section 31 are the elite squad of the Federation. Yeah. All right. These are the guys that got to go in there and get their hands dirty.
They're SWAT. Right?
Because the Federation is about exploration and keeping the peace. But sometimes you got to do some things that are off the books.
You got to drop some anchors, man.
So Section 31 is Federation's off the book squad where they're like, yo, we got to do some dirty shit. Send them in. Michelle Yeoh's character is the Empress version of her character from the Mirrorverse. So she is a monster, evil person who is now trapped in this universe.
I love it.
Going, all right, well, I have to be the good guy here. So she's in part of Section 31. I think this sounds
awesome.
Michelle
Yeoh can do that.
As someone who's not big on Star Trek lore, what do you think? How do you think this sounds?
This actually sounds appealing to me, right?
Yeah.
So for example, Star Trek recently, I know there's been a lot of divisiveness, right?
Yeah.
If I could say that, right? I don't know the fandom all too much, but it does seem to be a little bit hit or miss with a lot of audiences currently.
Yes.
But I will say that for me, being an outsider, I was very interested in seeing the Black Bolt Star Trek that came out, right?
Yeah.
Just because I really, really like that actor, and I think he's awesome. Michelle Yeoh joining, because, and the reason why I couldn't get into Picard, there's so much story behind it. I felt so out of place jumping into it, and I didn't want to go through the 35, 45 years of backstory to fill in the gaps. This is my cup of tea. Like, Michelle Yeoh is top 5 action heroines. Sigourney Weaver, right? Michelle Yeoh, right? Princess Leia, right? Michelle Yeoh's up there. I watch anything that she's in. So this sounds absolutely awesome. I actually think I might actually turn this one on. If it's something that I can watch without
and just
having...
pick up
and
pick
just
up
pick
right
up.
then and there. Yeah.
If it's something I can pick up.
If you do, and here's the thing, if you need reference for this, I think you only need 1 or 2 seasons of Discovery to kind of catch yourself up really on Michelle Yeoh's character.
And that is the one with the girl from Walking Dead, right? Discovery?
I think so. I don't know
The
if she.
the black girl?
Yeah. Spock's. She plays Spock's sister.
What?
Yeah, she is Spock's adoptive human sister.
Adopted. Okay.
Yes.
Genetics. I was just.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One is really, and the other one is
really.
I mean, no, that sounds pretty interesting, dude. Michelle Yeoh's on fire.
Yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm excited, and I'm glad she's getting the movie.
Yeah. Give her all the movies. She's obviously knows how to win.
Right?
You know? She just won the greatest movie ever.
Years back, they did a Star Trek ranking where they ranked all the Star Trek movies. It was like right when the J.J. Abrams one came out.
Oh, fantastic. I want to just say shout out to Fred real quick. I just saw that. Hey, guy, got called into work, so going to have to catch you on the rebound. Here's a little something for the BC fun. Have a great week. Guys, we appreciate that. Fred, the man. Appreciate that.
Fantastic is one of the best, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for the support. But so you know, what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah. Back in the day, the Star Trek fans got together for Trekkie, their little Trek con, right? That takes place in Vegas. They do it at the Rio right during my birthday every year. So I stayed at the Rio one year, and I'm walking around going, why is everyone dressed up like Star Trek? Only to find out that the Trek convention is in Vegas the week of my birthday every freaking year.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes. So one year, right after the J.J. Abrams
It's
Star
my
Trek
birthday. It's my birthday.
So they said they're going to rank all the Star Trek movies, but they refused to include the J.J. Abrams one because the Star Trek fans didn't like it. But you know what they did include? Galaxy Quest. They included Galaxy Quest as one of the Star Trek films because they say Galaxy Quest is a tribute to Star Trek. Now, on top of that, Galaxy Quest is coming back to Paramount Plus as a television show. Paramount Plus is teaming up with their television studio from Paramount for a live action adaptation of the 1999 cult favorite sci-fi spoof. Sources say the project is in early development stages and a search is underway for a writer to pair with Mark Johnson, the Breaking Bad alum who produced the film and is returning for the scripted update. Whew. Galaxy Quest coming back as a TV show. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Okay, let's go. I mean, it's a perfect reboot, in my opinion. It is a perfect property to reboot, unlike Harry Potter, the other ones, which are being forced down the pipeline.
I'm sorry, that was way too much cough and not enough whatever the word was.
Harry Potter.
Okay. I didn't even put that in the news.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week. We talked about it last week.
Never mind. That's right. This one is prime for a reboot. Here's why. It's a little bit older than Harry Potter. A lot of the actors are no longer in the major zeitgeist. A lot of the like Alan Rickman, he passed away. Same thing with Harry Potter. So this and the property isn't as popular, right? I would say as the Harry Potter franchise. So to me, it's prime for a reboot. New cast. I'm cool for a new cast. Maybe you bring back some people in some cameo, right? I'm sure they're going to reach out to what was his name? Oh man, the guy from Iron Man 2. The dude.
Oh god damn it!
You know what I'm talking? Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. There we go. I knew we could get it together.
Maybe you bring Sam Rockwell in for something small. Of course, but
man. Sam Rockwell is an all-star now. Like he's but he's a first ballot Hall of Famer at this point.
He is.
Can you get him back?
I think you get an easier chance getting Sam Rockwell than you do Tim Allen.
Oh, of course. But
You know
I
what I mean?
think you could get I think you could get Tony Shalhoub pretty
You can get
easily.
Tony Shalhoub.
You could probably get Rainn Wilson. You could
Tony
probably get
Shalhoub.
Justin Long.
Tony Shalhoub already announced that he's doing a Monk revival.
Is he really? That's awesome.
He's doing a Monk revival. I think a one season or a movie or something like that they're going to be doing.
That's cool.
Boom. Bring him on down the road and go ahead and shoot some Galaxy Quest. We talked about, who's it, Sigourney? Sigourney possibly find some way for her. And I think this would be a cool way to kind of do that. The same way that they did Ashley Banks from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Uh-huh.
They found a way to bring her into the Bel-Air TV show as one of the instructors, right? Do something like that. I think it'll be great. But no, Galaxy Quest is awesome. I'm here for it.
So what do you think this is, though? Do you think it's the same kind of thing where the cast of Galaxy Quest is dealing with actual aliens?
You have to do that.
Or do you think we get an actual Galaxy Quest TV show? Like it is actually
I want to see them do like an episode or shooting an episode or two of the TV show and then get sent off. I want both. I want everything. And then maybe you get the cast of the Orville that comes in. And then you have the ultimate.
Because if you think about it, the Orville pretty much is what the Galaxy Quest TV show in their universe was.
Right. It's also it's awesome. So this is great. I'm here for it. I really have no way to explain how giddy I am for this.
Yeah.
It's just give it to me now. Why did you announce this? You should have just dropped the trailer when it was ready because I'm here for you. We talked about like not being excited about some of these Marvel things or like being just tempered in expectation. Cautiously pessimistic is what we call it. I'm excited for this. Give me Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Adam Driver is Tim Allen.
Well, in some Adam Driver is Tim Allen. Wow. Okay. I don't think we're going that far, but
oh man, he's so hot right now.
Bro, my guy,
my dude.
Do you know what is about to take place?
What is? Is it my favorite thing?
Do you know what is about to take place? It is about time for the tournament to begin. It is about time for Mortal Kombat! Not only, bro, did out of nowhere earlier this year, they announced that Mortal Kombat 12 is coming out to video game systems this year. We just found out that a sequel to the 2021 hit Mortal Kombat is coming. Not only is it coming, it will start filming this June in Australia with the same director coming back. Bro, I am so here for more Mortal Kombat. I love it.
Did you really, really like that that reboot that they did?
Oh, they took it off of HBO Max for like 2 months. I bought it just so I could continue to watch it while it was off for those 2 months.
Wow.
Look, now I can tell you, it is not a great movie. All right, it is not there. It is a good movie. It has issues, but it has a lot of potential.
There's a lot of potential with that. Yeah.
Yes,
I was going to say that too.
It was a good setup. They had a few minor mistakes. They're like, maybe we can go back to the drawing board and kill our main character in the opening scene of the sequel.
G.I. Joe retaliation style. Let's ride.
Yes, let's just kill this new character that they made up.
Who's this?
We don't need Cole.
Connor for real. Yeah, he can go. Make this movie Sub-Zero Scorpion. They should have did that the first time. Make it Sub-Zero and Scorpion because they were by far the two dopest parts. Man, that first 15 minutes. Man, that first 15 minutes when they was doing the Scorpion backstory. Man, that rivals up for the top 15 minutes in a movie. Like it's
oh my god, it's insane.
It's awesome. And I can't remember dude's name. He's Scorpion from now on. Bring
Yeah,
him back.
Hiroku Sanada.
Sonata. Bring him back. Bring Sub-Zero back. Honestly, everyone else find something to do with them. Make this
Well,
their
what
story.
we do know is the cast members who have already been confirmed to return are Louis Tan, Makad Brooks, Tabanashu Asano,
Makad
Ludi
Brooks,
Lin.
that's the dude from Supergirl that played Jax, right?
Makad Brooks is.
Yeah, Makad Brooks. Okay.
Yeah. Ludi Lin is coming back. Uh Jessica McAnamy, Joe Telsman, and Chin Han will all be reforming. So far, no idea about whether or not we will be getting back Scorpion, but I assume we have to in some way or form.
If they
Uh
don't bring back Scorpion, that will be
and
the biggest deflation of my enthusiasm for this movie.
it will. It will.
And I mean, I don't want to be negative about it, but if they don't have Scorpion in this movie, I'll watch it because we got to do this show, but I wouldn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I want Scorpion. Kill Cole. I don't
Yes.
know who Fatality Cole pulled his spine out.
Opening
send him
scene.
to the shadow.
Opening scene.
They replace bring Kung Lao back and take his soul. Put Cole's soul in the Shadow Realm. Bring Kung Lao
Well,
back.
we do know that
Kung Lao was sick.
Joe Talisman, who played Scorpion, or not Scorpion, Sub-Zero, is coming back.
Boom.
So we know we're gonna have him.
No word on Sonata.
No word on Sonata, and no word on
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Right. That's the dude from Russia.
No, Shang Tsung. Chin Han. Chin Han is
Chin Han.
definitely
Chin
coming
Han.
back
Okay.
as
okay.
Shang Tsung. So, but no word on Josh Lawson, who played Kano. That's the one.
Dude, okay. Kano was sick, but they
And
okay.
Kano stole the show.
So Cole is coming back.
Yes, Louis Tan is coming back. But again, you know what?
Redeem the character.
Channing Tatum. No, you can't redeem a character that is not in the game. Channing Tatum came back for G.I. Joe Retaliation and died in the beginning. So we can bring back Louis Tan and kill him in the beginning.
I love how we're so excited. Kill the main character. This movie will be great.
Yes.
I love this, man. Mortal Kombat. I think that's a very difficult property to adapt. It's a very difficult property to adapt, and to see them get. I'm not going to say.
Give me stupid characters fighting, and
that's also true because the YouTube series.
There's good fight choreography.
The YouTube
and we're good.
Yeah, the YouTube series was fire when they did the YouTube series about 10 years ago. But that movie that they did make a few years ago, it showed a lot of promise. It came out during the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right. So it definitely helped with the launching of HBO Max. There was a lot of eyes on it, even though there wasn't a lot of box office with it due to the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm excited for this. I think this is a good move on behalf of Max. I think this is the right way to do it. Is it going to be a theatrical release, or is this going to be another theatrical release?
Yes.
Then, bro, let's go. I'm here for it.
And it looks like we'll probably introduce Johnny Cage.
You got to.
And if it's not The Miz, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It should be The Miz.
It should be The Miz.
It should be The Miz. Miz is the walking, living, breathing version of Johnny Cage.
Facts.
This is it's like Patrick Stewart was meant to be Professor Xavier.
The Miz
Reynolds,
is Johnny Cage.
Deadpool. The Miz is literally Johnny Cage.
However, rumors about the role don't just have The Miz up for it, but they also say that they've talked to Ryan Reynolds and Joe McHale. So
pass.
Interesting.
I like Joe McHale from Community, right? And I can't wait for that Community movie. But as Johnny Cage, Miz
is perfect.
Miz is perfect, right? And it's hard if Miz wasn't a thing, I would be okay with both of those actors you mentioned.
Yeah, because I feel like Miz is a real life Johnny Cage. It's just wrestling instead of martial arts.
And Ryan Reynolds, as much as I love Ryan, I don't know.
He's got enough. He's got enough.
He's got enough, and
I don't need to
want
see.
to
I don't need to see Ryan Reynolds as John George yet.
Right.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, now it may be time for your favorite segment.
My favorite segment, guys. Say it with me now. What are we watching? Yay! I love that graphic. I love it. Okay.
I gotta tell you, a buddy of mine just put.
Hey.
Oh, look at the goodest boy. A buddy of mine just put up a thank you Snowfall post talking about how good it is.
Snowfall, baby. Series finale for Snowfall.
Yeah.
Guys, I say this again, and I say this again, and I say this again. If you have not seen it, treat yourself. Damson Idris. You know, when the reports came out a few weeks ago that potentially, right, Marvel was looking at potentially recasting, potentially King the Conqueror, right? Idris Elba. Damson Idris, according to the Schneider, right, was the character archetype that they were looking for. And if you watch Snowfall, you see every glimpse of it. That series finale was so perfect. They do a very beautiful and yet a very slick cameo where they, in the series finale, this is a spoiler, but not a spoiler. It's off to the side. The show was made by John Singletary.
Yeah.
And the show takes place in LA. One of the scenes they have, they're walking through LA in the very last episode, and off to the side, they're like, oh, they're shooting a movie. They're like, yeah, some bigwig dude is shooting a movie down here. And they reference John Singletary shooting Boys in the Hood in the very last episode of Snowfall.
Oh, really?
There was a very cool cameo, and it's off to the side because at the very last episode, they do a fast forward where it's in 1991. And off to the side, there's a movie set. John Singletary is supposed to be shooting Boys in the Hood, and then they do a little for John dedication at the end of the episode.
That's awesome. That's
which
really
was
cool.
super sweet. That finale was awesome. Was awesome. 5 stars for that show. This show is one of my favorites. It was Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Better Call Saul, Ozark, Snowfall. And I got Snowfall above a lot of those shows I just mentioned.
Yeah.
It's up there with The Wire for me. So very excellent show. And you know what? Round of applause for that team. 6 years and ending it on your own terms and not prolonging that story, not milking the story. It was awesome. Man, 6-season shows might be the sweet spot. 5-6 seasons is like the sweet spot for a show before you kind of jump the shark, right? Because I think even Breaking Bad ended at season 5. So this was awesome. Damson Idris has a career in front of him. And that's what I've been watching. Also, last night I started watching Suits. Rewatching Suits.
Okay.
Yeah, rewatching Suits. Just changing it up, right? I'm tired. I'm not tired, but some off, not Marvel, not DC, not drug stuff. Just some casual TV to watch. And I'm lining up this week to do a Superman run. So I'm going to start with Superman 1, Superman 2, Superman 3, go back through the old school Supermans. I'm going to watch that this week.
Okay. That's an interesting.
I'm going to go back and look at some Christopher Reeve. Get thoroughly immersed in Christopher Reeve.
I recently rewatched Superman 2.
That's the one with Richard Pryor, right?
No, that's Superman 3.
That's Superman 3.
Superman 2 is Zod.
Got it. Okay. I'm all for it. What you watching, man?
You know what I'm watching, bro? I'm watching the Yankees, bro. That's what I'm watching.
Yankees.
Bro, did you see my boy Volpe the other day hit that homer, bro? I lost my shit, my guy. Oh man, we beat the Blue Jays the other day. I was very, very happy with that.
I'm not watching baseball. I don't like baseball.
I only know and watch the Yankees. I can't tell you jack shit about baseball, but I know enough about my Yankees to follow along. Do you
watch boxing?
No. Did you watch the fight last night?
The Tank Davis fight, which I saw this. I mean that dude Ryan Garcia. A lot of people really like Ryan Garcia, but I don't know if people watching Tank over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I saw Tank fight, not saw him fight, but I've been watching him fight for like the past 4 or 5 years. That boy is a monster, dude.
You know what? You know what's bad? All my friends got together to watch the fight last night, and I was like, "No, I'm just gonna go home." They're like, "You don't want to come?" I was like, "No, I don't like boxing. I like Rocky movies, not boxing." Because actual boxing is boring. I'm sorry. It's just too much standing around dancing.
Yeah, you want Drago.
Yeah, I want Drago in my boxing. All right, or I want the threat of someone kicking you in your head. So I watch the UFC. To me, boxing is a dead sport. All right, after Mayweather and Pacquiao was done, I was like, okay, there's no more boxers. Boxing now is Jake Paul versus whoever he wants.
The YouTubes, I don't like the YouTube fights, man. The YouTube fights blow my mind. I went and rewatched Creed 3.
Okay.
Dude, I love that movie.
It's so good.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoyed Super Mario, I think Creed 3 is my favorite movie of the year. So far.
I don't know. Super Mario is I don't know.
I know this where we stand. I will say though.
You're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule. Come on.
It's an Oscar. That's gonna win.
Now look, if Dame had sung a song in Creed,
yeah,
maybe that would have won.
Dame, you're so cruel. That's how it starts. No, I wouldn't rewatch that. But that's about it. I really haven't been watching all too much. What I have been doing was editing your Rewind Recast.
Yeah, that's gonna pop up on Monday, right?
It's gonna drop tomorrow. We got a brand new Rewind Recast coming to you guys tomorrow. The return of the Rewind Recast. We're bringing back the Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe. It's a good one. Birdman.
Yeah, so go rewatch the Space Ghost one before tomorrow's Birdman drops.
Birdman, man, that was good.
So moving, I guess we're ready to move to the next topic.
Moving on.
Dog. You know what
Big
you
dog.
and me are?
Old grumpy men.
Besides that, we're family. All right, get your Coronas out.
Yeah.
Because we got the final Fast X trailer.
I got the grill ready.
Bruh. Did you watch the trailer?
I watched the brand new trailer that dropped.
All right, well, now let me tell you this. You know how I am. I don't watch these later trailers. So, tell me about it. Tell me about the glorious.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Yeah, same. There's still no physics. No physics.
No physics have been out of the Fast and Furious franchise since Bow Wow made an appearance. It's awesome. Jason Momoa might just be the greatest villain.
Yeah.
You know, you got everybody. You got it's everybody.
So did this trailer add to your hype for the movie, or did it give you anything new to think about with it?
No.
Or is it just
it's Transformers.
Okay.
It's another trailer, action shots, Vin Diesel's driving off the Hoover Dam, and 2 18-wheelers collide in explosions. There you go. Let's go.
I'm in. Well, and along with this, we found out that Louis Leterrier, who is directing this one, will now be directing the final film of the franchise, quote unquote, final film, Fast and Furious 11. Wow. So I think this bodes well for Fast X, that they go, okay,
that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, because they initially pitched this as a 2-parter anyway. Mm-hmm. So keep the same director around, keep the same vision. It'll be the same style, right? I'll tell you the one thing that I am excited about with this is not Alan Rickman, Alan Richardson, Reacher.
Reacher, okay, yeah.
Reacher. I can't remember his
name. He'll always be Raphael to me because he played Raphael in the
TMNT
Michael
reboot.
Bay ones, yeah.
Yep.
And he also played Aquaman in Smallville.
Yeah.
And Hawkman in Titans.
He's all over the place. He's all over the gamut. Yeah. I'm excited for him, dude.
Yeah.
I
didn't know he was in this.
Yeah, he's I don't know what he's playing, but he's in the car.
Family.
Driving for family.
He's playing family.
He's either trying to tear the family apart or bring it together. He's going to be at the. He's either going to be at the barbecue,
or I'm going to burn down the barbecue.
I'm starting to wonder. For a long time, black people used to have the card on the cookout. We used to hold the keys to the cookout. Is Vin Diesel's family barbecue rivalry the black cookout at this point?
Oh, that's a possibility.
I'm gonna have to bring this to the black council.
Vin is bringing up the family barbecues, man.
Dog,
like his family barbecue grows every year,
every single year, man. He's like the Goku of movie stars. All of his villains are now best friends. I think all of the villains are godparents to his kids now. They all love and respect him, except for Shaw. I mean, except for Hobbs.
Yeah.
Hobbs went to the one barbecue, said Tyrese had a big ass forehead.
Did you see there was an interview where The Rock said never say never.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back.
As soon as Black Adam, as soon as he got a chance to change the narrative, he's like, well, you never say never, because there is some unfinished business there.
There is unfinished business. I'm all for it. No, Fast 10 is gonna be a monster hit. It's gonna be a monster hit, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna make a bill. I think it's going to hit.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, because they do good, and they're fun.
International.
They're
Internationally, they do bonkers. Yes. It's going to do bonkers. It's going to be between Fast 10 and Transformers.
That kill the live action box office.
That killed the box office this year.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see that.
Spider-Verse may do it also.
Yeah,
but it just depends on how.
Well,
how people go see that.
Fast X is going to be a monster. And, there are some other monsters coming back to the big screen.
Yes, there are.
Godzilla and Kong are coming back. We're getting Godzilla X Kong, the new empire. Did you see the title trailer announcement?
What's going on with these letters and titles?
Godzilla X Kong, yes.
Godzilla X Kong, Batman v Superman.
Okay, Hunter but at least, look, at least Batman v Superman makes sense.
V made sense. Even though he could have threw an S in there. But yes, the X Kong, fine. Let's ride.
So we're going Godzilla by Kong? Or Godzilla
multiplied by Kong.
Multiplied by Kong?
That's what I think it is.
Is that what this new guy is? Did he multiply Kong into multiple Kong? I don't know.
Kongzilla, baby.
Kongzilla.
We out here. I love these movies. I love kaiju movies. I love big monster movies. Let's go.
I think Godzilla vs. Kong was a fun movie. I don't like the sci-fi element to it. I liked when it was just big monster.
I don't like the humans.
We have normal army guns.
I don't like the humans. Get rid of the humans. I don't know why they keep trying this thing with guys. Transformers, get rid of humans. Godzilla movies, get rid of humans. No one cares about the human experience when it comes to these Godzilla Kong movies.
Honestly, I have to respectfully disagree.
The only time it mattered was when Kong had a relationship with that little girl. That was it.
Still, I have to respectfully disagree. I watched the original Godzilla the other night.
Kill them all.
And I want to go back. I want them to start, and I don't want to say start Godzilla over again, but I want to see a entire Japanese cast do another Godzilla movie. I don't want no more Americans.
I'm done with Americans. Yeah.
Let's get Scorpion in a Godzilla movie.
You know what'd be dope? Let's get Prey, but with Godzilla.
Yeah.
Show me some Native Americans in the 1700s taking on Godzilla.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see Godzilla going through the Roman Empire.
I think you do that with Kong.
You could do that with Kong or like the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's do Godzilla versus the dinosaurs.
Godzilla destroys the dinosaurs.
You think so?
I'm sorry. Yeah, none of them spit fire.
You think Kong can take out a T-Rex?
Yes. Kong has taken out a T-Rex in multiple Kong
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot.
He was the first person to take their jaw and just rip it open.
For 2 seconds, I forgot the Peter Jackson movie was a thing.
Yeah, he did in the original Kong too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
In the absolute original Kong, he rips open a T-Rex's jaw. I think it was actually an Allosaurus at that time, but So yeah, Godzilla X Kong, the new empire. We don't know much about it, but
That villain looking thing, it looks like another like an orangutan.
yeah, it looks like some kind of
Like it has
a
like
much.
long
It looks
arms. Yeah.
almost more humanoid. So I'll
Yeah.
be interested to see what they do with it and where they're going with this.
More Titans, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
What happened to well, I guess he took place in the 30s. I was gonna say the Talladega Nights. I can't remember. John C. Riley.
Yeah, he dead by this point.
Yeah, he did.
He
Him, Tom Hiddleston,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel, they
Well,
all
Tom
did.
Hiddleston might be old, but
Yeah.
John C. Riley's character was really old when that movie was happening. So he'd be
Yeah,
dead.
he
by
did.
now.
He did as hell.
All right, so Mando. What did you think, bro? We have our finale. The season has ended. If you haven't checked it out yet, we about to spoil some stuff. So tell me what you thought about the main event of the main event here, the finale of Mandalorian.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Okay.
4 out of 5. 4 out of
Okay.
5. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great finale. Overall, the season left me wanting more.
Yeah.
But for a finale, I'm judging it off of what I was given. I can't judge it off of what I wanted to happen. I can only judge it off of what they shot 5, 6 months ago, right? I thought they wrapped up a lot of loose ends very, very nicely, very neatly. They tied everything up in a nice, beautiful bow. This could have been another series finale.
Yeah, it could have. It felt like it could have. If we didn't know there was more coming,
Right.
I would have been like, "Oh, this is it. It's over."
I almost cried twice.
Oh,
I almost cried twice, man. Are we
When?
spoiling? We spoiling. Yeah, we
Yeah,
fucking we spoiling.
already said it.
Baby Grogu with the
Oh my
force
god, I
field.
thought they were gonna kill him.
Yeah,
I was like, "Are they going to kill him?"
they wouldn't do that. They would have saw. Disney needs every dollar
Yeah,
they can get right now, and that is the only thing that is making them money.
yeah.
So the force field, because it reminded me of Kanan Jarrus in Rebels when Kanan did the very same thing, and then Din Grogu. I'm a dad.
Mhm.
I have a son.
Okay.
Got me right here, bro.
Okay.
Got me right here. Funny thing though, if you notice in that episode, the armorer, and I will say that I'm gonna get into my negatives about it a little bit later because I had some issues with I have issues with the title of the previous episode with the spies because I feel like that was kind of a
Everyone is so focused on that. I don't know why.
well, the title did say spies, so I was looking for spies also. So I was I was a little thrown off.
I guess I just didn't give a shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, there's a title.
It was
all right, whatever.
It was a little bit weird. They never had Vizsla's kid say the part about never taking off his helmet when he did the creed. The creed that the armorer had Vizsla's son retake at the end of the episode in the in the waters.
Oh, I
He-
didn't pick up on that.
She never says about taking off the helmet. They say the entire creed, but they leave off that part.
So I guess now that the clans are joined, maybe it's hey, you choose, but
And
you do
that's-
the rest of this creed.
And I think that was their gateway to not have Grogu wear a helmet.
Okay.
Right? Grogu's gonna ride a mythosaur, baby.
Yeah, probably.
Grogu's gonna ride a mythosaur. Not probably, I guarantee it.
Here's my thoughts on it.
It's the
Everything
poster to
I'm
the
with
movie.
you. I'm with you on just about all that. I'll be the negative one.
Say it ain't so.
Why was I didn't need R5.
Really?
That whole scene felt pointless to me and
He had to
felt
open
like a
the-
waste of screen time when we could have had Boba show back up. Why
You
did
wanted
we
Boba.
need R5?
Had to get the doors down. You know? I mean, R5 was the only thing that
So
confused me was why
you
R5.
couldn't have Grogu doing that part of it, doing the the force field somehow. Like we didn't need
Well, I mean,
R5.
dropping the. You didn't need R5, but I mean to drop the
Yeah,
red.
but
things.
Grogu could have used the force to hit switches and do that.
I guess.
We didn't need R5. I would have loved to have seen Boba join this fight somehow.
I don't understand Boba's place with the Mandalorians.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, we
Yeah.
could have had Boba back for this
I,
part.
I don't think Boba Fett considers himself a Mandalorian. I don't think he does. I think he considers himself just a bounty hunter who wears the Mandalorian shit. I don't because his father wore it.
But still, I think
Was
Boba
was
should have been a
Django
part of
was Django a Mandalorian?
it. So yes, Django was technically a foundling.
He was a foundling. Okay.
Yes. So
See, I don't know if Boba necessarily ties into any.
no, that's why, because he goes, no, my father was Mandalorian, therefore I am now Mandalorian, and I have Mandalorian. That's my Mandalorian armor.
Yeah.
It is tied to my family. So his family, he is Mandalorian. Now he's away off doing his own thing, which is fine.
They should have.
I would have liked to see. Yes,
they should have addressed that. Not the episode that they did Jack Black and Lizzo. They should have addressed Boba Fett then.
I don't even think he needed that. I think he could have just shown up for just this one battle. He could have just shown up here. He could have been the one to help Grogu get to Din so that Grogu and Din could go fight. You know? We didn't need or Boba could have been doing something to shut down those
Boba's too busy being
Godfather and all
being the Godfather, dog.
He could go get some fighting in. Dog. He could take time.
I will say this: they're nerfing Boba Fett.
They are.
They're nerfing Boba Fett. If we could keep it 1,000, right, and not so much like try to care about what people are saying, but Boba Fett needs to be a badass again. Make Boba great again. And that first when they brought him back,
he was so good.
Yeah,
bro, that scene where he puts his armor on and the stormtroopers run from him,
and he had the shit jumping out.
Yes,
he blew up.
He's like, good shot. I missed. I was aiming for the other one.
Right. Bring back that Boba.
Yes.
Because we love Tamora Morrison.
Yeah.
We love Tamora. I will say this. So the Spies, I was a little thrown off by. Not disappointed. I felt like there was a red herring.
Yeah.
That wasn't there. Right. So, yeah, on that. The Boba thing is interesting. I was going to say something, and now I can't remember. Does that mean we're going to get more Grogu backstory? Because I thought we was going to see more of Ahmed Best.
I thought we were too.
And not in the last episode. I just throughout the season.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to see more flashback more because that Ahmed Best episode was episode 3.
Yeah, because we don't know what happened after he got put on a Naboo cruiser. How did he get to wherever he was?
Right. So that was a big lingering.
Do you think that's going to be something in next season?
They have to cover that sometime, right? Otherwise, they gave Ahmed Best. And
okay. Here's what I think happened, though. Here's something that I think happened. I think they have taken the Rangers of the Republic script and reworked it to be season 4 of Mandalorian.
I can see that.
Instead of getting a Ranger of the Republic TV show, we're now going to get season 4 of the Mandalorian of Mando and the child going on missions for the Rangers of the Rangers. Mm-hmm. You know, instead of the Rangers going on those missions and having their own show with Gina Carano, we're going to make it season 4 of Mando, and the Rangers are sending Boba to go do it.
You think the Rangers going to be?
No, I mean sending. Mando
and Din
and baby. Okay. Also, when they named, number one, we know I don't like the name Grogu, and I don't like calling Mando Din Djarin. But I will say I was a little thrown off when they go Din Grogu and not Grogu Djarin. I was like, oh, so they have one of those. The name is the first name is the surname.
I thought of the Japanese.
Yeah, that's what I immediately went, oh, that's what this is. Okay.
I like that. So that means Din's name is Djarin.
Which is little I like a little better than Din.
It's a little jarring. Am I right?
But I did love I'll always call him Mando, and I'll always call it the child.
Right.
So
yeah, you're good with calling him the child. I call him Baby Grogu.
I call my niece the child too.
Oh, okay.
She is the child. So
I definitely think we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see Baby Grogu ride a mythosaur in the show at all.
no.
I think he's going to ride that mythosaur in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so tell me, what do you think's next? What do you think is next with Mando verse?
with the
It's
Mandoverse, well, we have what
we have
what's coming up?
Ahsoka next,
We have Ahsoka next. So
and
we're going to
then
get Thrawn.
Skeleton Crew, I think, in December.
Skeleton Crew. That's the Jude Law Jedi
Yeah.
thing. Um, to be honest, I kind of want an Obi-Wan season 2.
I do, but I don't think that's on the books.
I don't think it's on the books either, and I only want an Obi-Wan season 2 because I feel like that would be a great way to establish the Jedi Underground Railroad. I want to see more of the Jedi Underground Railroad.
Well, then I don't want an Obi-Wan 2. I want an Obi-Wan in some other episode of something.
Something. The other thing that, oh, you know what? This brings me back to another thing that
that's separate timeline. That's a separate timeline from because that's years before Mando.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think is next for the story of Mandalorian? What do you think we build to in this movie? Because I think Gideon is gone. I think
Gideon's dead. You can't bring him back again.
No,
you can't bring.
I think
Gideon
that's
back
it.
again. You have to kill him off. I think Grogu talks. Obviously,
okay.
I think Grogu.
The baby. They just broke the Darksaber like it wasn't shit.
I was a little upset about that.
I was like, "Yo, how you this for 3 years we've been talking about this damn Darksaber. Snap it like it's a Lego."
I will say this: that the fight scene, that though had good moments, the major parts of that fight scene were kind of brushed over so quickly, like the Darksaber being broken.
This half hour timeline.
It killed it.
Yes.
And that was my biggest frustration. But you're asking me what I think is next. I definitely think that the unity between Din and Bo will still be there. So I definitely think Bo's going to help set that up. There's going to be someone that wants to go fuck it up. Yeah. You have to do that at some point. I think Grogu starts to talk. I think Grogu gets stronger with the Force, and he really starts to help out Mando. Somehow they got to get involved with Thrawn.
Yeah.
Somehow they got to get involved with the issue with Thrawn. I don't know where they go with Grogu and Mando. They really have an opportunity to kind of do elseworld stories.
They kind of have it set up now. We can go any direction we want.
Or Mando and Din don't show up at all, and you just get Grogu showing up as episode 10.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know if they want to do that, but he'll be 100 in episode 10, when episode 10 happens.
All in all, I enjoyed the season. I still can look back and go, I hated the episode about the cloning people, the doctor, the scientist.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
And it never paid off. There was never any reason for it.
That was my biggest issue. Not that episode. I did not like the idea that Gideon had clones. I felt it was safe.
It was so matter of fact like.
It was so matter of fact, and I thought it was very safe.
And
pointless. There was no effect because of that. Like, you killed his clones. Cool. I think it would have been more awesome
if those were like Snoke or
if those were Snoke.
Yes.
Or we saw Palpatine's son. That was the other thing that I was looking forward to seeing.
Son.
Palpatine obviously has to have a son and raise his granddaughter.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Oh, shit.
If Palpatine has a granddaughter, he has to have a son.
That's
they bring
true.
that shit up. Or another daughter.
Yeah.
Right? So is the son a clone? Right?
Oh.
I don't know if they were going to do that with it.
Yeah, that would have been much better.
It would have just connected it better to the shit going on, man. So I felt like there was just some missed opportunities and some missed swings, but I wonder what's being saved for the movie.
True.
But all in all, man, happy with the finale. I still think that episode 7 was the best episode of the season.
Which one was 7?
The one before this, the penultimate episode.
Okay, yeah, that was really good.
When Paz dies.
Yeah.
I still think that was the best episode of the season. This one was pretty good. So hopefully I'm not giving up on Mandalorian. It's still the best Star Wars we have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right.
But no more Lizzo. No more Lizzo. I'm done with Lizzo.
See, everyone talks about that. Everyone's so mad about that cameo.
I'm not mad about the cameo. I just thought it was not good Star Wars.
And I didn't give a shit because you sit there, oh wow, Jack Black, that's cool. And everyone's like, why did it have to be Jack Black? I go,
I want more Jack Black though.
I
want more Jack Black.
But would you have been people who don't like there was just all the cameos? I'm like, so would you have been happier if it was just Joe Blow nobody playing that role? What makes the difference if it's someone you know or someone you don't know?
I think the thing is with Jack Black and Lizzo, it's and it's the same issue that I have with Ryan Reynolds potentially being Johnny Cage. Their personality is so big, it takes me out, and it's happened to me quite a bit. And when I first heard Jack Black, that was the first. It took me out of
yeah, but I mean
being locked in.
Carl Weathers is Carl fucking Weathers, and I see him. I don't see a space dude. I see Carl Weathers every single time.
The reason why,
but that doesn't take me out. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing with Lizzo, how everyone was so up. I go, okay. See, I just thought that was another actress. I'd never seen Lizzo in person. I knew Lizzo's music, but I didn't know who she was.
I didn't
Lizzo. Know that was Lizzo.
I don't blame Lizzo. I blame Star Wars Bocce Ball. Because she was playing Bocce Ball with Grogu. Oh. That shit, I was like, I don't. And so by affiliation, I didn't like Lizzo. I had no issue with Lizzo.
I had no issue at all.
I had no issue with Jack Black. In fact, I just said, I would love to see more Jack Black in Star Wars.
I want to see more Doc Brown in Star Wars.
Yeah, bring him back.
Count Dooku was right.
Thrawn. You're so cool. I'm here for more Jack Black. I just thought that episode should have been in episode 2. Should have been episode 3. Yeah. The pacing felt off. We could have dealt with Boba Fett. We discussed all that. Yeah. All in all, loved it. I'm ready for Ahsoka. I'm excited for Ahsoka. I'm really excited for Ahsoka.
I saved this for last, not because it is the main event, but it's because the one that I don't want to talk about the most.
Oh.
But here it is. Mm. This is officially news. I have been trying to keep it off of our news breakdown because it wasn't important until now.
Is this breaking?
No.
Oh,
This is just it is now. There's so much smoke you cannot ignore the smoke.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors
is innocent.
At this moment is innocent.
Yes. Because
you are innocent until proven guilty.
Facts.
Allegedly, he was arrested for strangulation and another court charge, abuse or something.
Yes, bullshit. Right.
The next day, and here's the quick rundown of the timeline. The next day, his lawyer was like, no, this didn't happen. We have video proof. We have accounts from the driver. We have the victim recanting. Yeah. Then it goes, and we're like, okay, so it's nothing. It's going to blow over. Finito. Silence. Then there's nothing but silence. And then the text messages are revealed where most experts go, these look like they're written by someone who is a victim of abuse. And they look like and the other ones are going to come from somebody who is abusing someone. Again,
I found that funny. And here's why.
That's just, hold on. Let me get through the whole timeline here.
Okay, cool.
That's just the, that's here or there. Okay, cool. Well, then more people started coming out saying, no, he abused me too. Mm. And then management drops him. And then PR drops him. Now, the Army had dropped him early on, but that was just early on. Hey, we got to drop this. Okay, cool. Then management, then PR, then the Texas Rangers drop him. The Texas Rangers go so far dropping them as they got to get a whole brand new ugly ass uniform to wear. The Texas Rangers are wearing black now just because they had to drop Jonathan Majors. It looks fucking awful. Mm. Now this is starting to look bad.
Well, did you see the rest of it?
But the court case is set for May 8th, and the hope is we go in and the judge goes, no, this is all bullshit. Go back to work.
Right.
But right now there is so much smoke.
We're missing a little bit. So we didn't bring up the fact that after management dropped him and PR dropped him and all those other things happened, they did release a lot of photos from the video footage.
Really?
They released a lot of photos from the video footage, and here's what happened. Supposedly, when this altercation happened inside the car, Jonathan Majors got out of the car, and supposedly what the victim was saying is that he broke her finger. Well, she went out to the club afterwards.
Yeah, that all came out. All that.
Yeah, she went out to the club afterwards, where they have 15, 20 photos, no broken finger. Mm-hmm. And then she obviously, the story is that she went to Jonathan Majors' house, called him 32 times. He wasn't there. Got into his house, naked, thrown up in his bed. He comes home. Turns out she was overdosing on sleep medication. From where, and that's when he called the police. Mm-hmm. So that all came out as well.
And I actually didn't hear it.
That came out.
I heard the pictures. I didn't hear about the.
This all came out Tuesday.
Okay.
That's when everyone got real quiet on the internet, of course.
Well, no, but
they got real quiet. They don't want to talk about that.
There are apparently multiple victims that are not going to. They're not going to the internet. They're going to the DA.
Correct.
And the DA alone. They're not telling stories.
Sure.
All we know is they've talked to the DA and they're working with them.
Timeline wise, the allegations from multiple women was before they dropped the information about the pictures.
Okay.
So the pictures came out after all those multiple allegations. Okay. So here's how I am with the multiple allegations. I don't care, because until you guys want to make a case about it, that has something to do with this case.
Yes.
We're talking about this case.
Well,
right?
What I'm talking about, not the case overall, is the potential of the repercussions. What's going to happen to Kang? That's what I'm talking about. And when I bring this up, and this is why I didn't want to put this on the news, because I do not want this to become an Ezra Miller situation where every single week we are going to be talking about what's happening now. Right. For the next 6 months.
I don't want to do that either. That was exhausting.
It was.
I think this is a lot different, though. I think that, one, there is a lot of evidence that we don't know about. I think this is funny. And I was going to say this, but I think it's funny. 2 years ago, Me Too happened, and it was believe all women. Mm-hmm. Now, lady says it didn't happen. Now we can't believe her.
But apparently she recanted her recant.
No, she just recanted the statement.
Yeah.
And they also said they have body cam footage from the police. When the police arrived to Jonathan Majors' house and was talking to the victim, alleged victim, supposedly they're coaching her through it to say that Jonathan Majors put his hands around her throat and that she never actually wanted to say it, but there's actual footage that the cops are coaching her to say this.
That's interesting. I hadn't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
I worry about what happened. So let's because hopefully May 8th hits, all this goes away. That is the hope. Worst case scenario, we have to go with a new Kang.
Right.
What do you think we do?
I think you wait until the May court case.
No. But court case happens. Worst case scenario, he's a bad person. What do we do?
I don't want to do that. I say court case happens. Best case scenario, he's free. You keep him around. I think that's the way you talk about it. There's a lot of negative talk about this, and I think that negativity happens a lot because we want the man to be the victim. We want the man to
I don't want him to be a victim, but I do know I don't want us to push. I don't want to push Loki. I don't want to have to.
I don't want to push
cancel Loki. I
don't want to push Loki as well. So here's what I'm saying. So Avengers Kang Dynasty shoots next spring. Mm-hmm. He has nothing else to shoot until next spring.
Allegedly, we don't know. We don't know where he's supposed to show up.
Well, this is what they were the reports are saying about
Okay.
Kang's involvement with the MCU.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
everything with Kang has been shot, and the next time Kang is shooting is next spring for Avengers Kang
Oh.
Dynasty.
Okay.
So if the court case is in May, you just hang tight as your Disney, wait for the court case to be done. The court case will be done probably July, August, and then cast from there. If you
Which
have to
my
make an adjustment.
assumption is that's what Disney's doing.
I think so too. They've, and I said this before when this first happened. Disney already did this before with Johnny Depp
That was Warner Brothers. Oh no, they had him for Pirates.
for Pirates. They did this already with Johnny Depp, and when the court case happened, they got a lot of bad press because of that.
So
I
they're
think
just
that-
going to be quiet until that's not a bad idea.
I think they should just be quiet. And no, I do not see this being the same as Ezra Miller, because here's one thing I want to say about the Ezra Miller comparison as well. Ezra Miller's stuff, though I will say was recurrent and there was a lot behind it. The Warner Brothers correspondence with response to Ezra Miller, we all argue, we all know was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
They should have addressed it immediately and blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah, especially when they had the video footage out there.
Yes.
There are still a lot of questions to be answered with this, and I think Disney knows.
Because a lot of the Ezra Miller is fact. Like, no.
fact.
This happened.
There's a lot of fact, right?
And now the Jonathan Majors is
There's a
we
lot
don't
of doubt.
really know what happened yet.
There's a lot of doubt. And
Yes.
here's the thing. In our court system, it is beyond a reasonable doubt. It is beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well, in America, it depends on what color you are.
It depends on what color you are. And that is where I'm kind of taking this, pushing back against me, trying to push this narrative, because this happens a lot when it comes to black actors, white women.
Yes.
Sorry, it happens.
Yeah.
It's a thing. And a lot of people always want to and I'm not saying people want the man to be the abuser, but it's such an easy thing to push that it's a lot harder, I think, to say that maybe this was actually how it happened. And this has been more recurrent lately. So I say this, if there's a lot of evidence left out there and they're saying that the cops coached this girl to say these things, and that's why the girl said that, no, actually that never really happened. And if she went to the bar and whenever she said that she had a broken finger, and you can see pictures with her hand straight, and then the next picture, her hand is balled up into a fist. BC, me and you have broken bones before.
You ain't had no broken finger.
You ain't a broken finger. It ain't just what happened, right? There's a lot of evidence that we have to uncover. And Disney knows that whatever they do is the response.
Yeah.
They have the ultimate response, more so than I think the military, more so than I think, what I mean by the military, by the military in their ads and the Texas Rangers in their ads. They know that the biggest one they're waiting for is Kang. Yeah. What's the response going to be with him in that role? Smart money, you wait until the court case.
Yeah.
And it's only in 3 weeks.
Because
in
you
2
have
weeks.
time. Because we have time. And
You
we
have
can.
time. You have time.
When's Loki supposed to come out?
Fall.
Fall. Okay, so we
Fall.
have time for that too.
So you have time for that too. And I mean, we're also going to be getting.
I like that. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't want to talk about this, but you have given me hope. I like your optimism about it.
Well, I believe.
I like the positivity that everything's
try
going
to
to be just fine.
I like what is coming out.
Because I'm worried. I'm worried about the smoke. I don't want.
I'm not worried about the smoke. It happens every single time.
I know.
If you mess up tomorrow, there's going to be 10 people saying that you were an evil person. If I mess up tomorrow, there's going to be 30 people saying I'm an evil person. And 29 will be correct. Yeah. But, however, it's easy for people to make these allegations, and it's easy to ruin some reputation. And just because it's clickable and you can get clicks from it, that's not how I like to do business. You're innocent until proven guilty. The Johnny Depp issue changed my whole narrative about it. It taught us a lot. It taught us a lot. And if you're not learning from that, then you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Right. So that's where I'm at. Where I'm at with it. Go look at the pictures. They have because they had the video surveillance from the club that she went to.
Yeah.
It's her in the club walking around for 3 hours. After this incident. Oh, and then the cab driver who was there in the car is testifying on behalf of Jonathan Majors.
Okay. Well, then, and again, it's the things that bother me. The ones that really bother me were his management and PR dropping him. Because you would think they would have the evidence to know, oh, this is not true, we're going to be fine.
Here's
That's
my
the
thing
one
too
that
about
worries me the most.
Here's my thing about
Everyone
that too.
else seems like, look, hey, we have this ad with you that we're going to run right now. We can't run it right now because everything's in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel management and PR should have the information to know. That's the only one that I go, ooh, that's smoke. That's frightening.
If a UFC dude can get away with it, which he did, Dana White.
Oh, yeah.
Dana
White definitely got away with it.
He got away with it.
But Dana White's not trying to be out here being a Disney actor. There's a difference.
True. I understand. Dana White, Ezra Miller, and the other ones, they're caught up. You can see them. This one, there is doubt. There's still evidence to be put out. And also if you're talking about waiting for the trial, because everyone also gave up on Sheen with the rusted gun.
Oh, yeah, Baldwin
With the rusted gun, and he just had charges dropped.
Yeah, that was such bullshit.
It was such bullshit.
He never should have had charges against him.
And he should have had charges against him. He lost a lot of bullshit with that too. And we just we won't learn our lesson because it's not clickbait.
Yeah.
Hold your horses, people.
Right,
wait for the evidence.
All right.
Because if he did do everything, I will come out here and I'll be the first one to say, replace Kang. Jonathan Majors is an evil, vile person. Replace him.
But I want Jonathan Majors. I want him as Kang. I want Dame versus Drago at some point somewhere.
Yes.
I want Jonathan Majors in my life. This guy looks like he is the next big thing, and I want him in the life.
So do I. So do I. And you know what? Also, a thing that came out too is that the girl was also a part of the Ant-Man movie. She was a part of Ant-Man Quantumania as well.
Yeah, she was a star or something.
So that's why I also think I would not be surprised if it's not true that her and Jonathan Majors have talked to Disney and they've already told Disney what's up.
Okay. That'll be interesting to see.
It'll be interesting.
Well, May 8th. All right, buddy. That's it for the news.
That's all we got.
That's all we got, baby.
Oh man, it was fun. It was real. It was real fun.
That was a very smooth show. I liked this.
It was, man. It was a good time. Guys, remember, tomorrow we're dropping the Birdman Rewind Recast. It'll be probably around 1, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's already ready to go. I'm happy. I did not procrastinate. I got it done early. But yeah, we're back next week, 12 o'clock Eastern, next Sunday. BC, where can people find you on those interwebs?
You can find me on all the social medias at The Grind Calls, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me every Monday on the Mad Titan podcast. And also, we've got some exciting news coming up for y'all very soon. So we can't announce anything just yet.
Not yet.
But we got some things in the pipeline coming down, baby.
We do. Well, brother, this is